Vegas.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Minnesota Lynx. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Vanafitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. And it's the Lynx to start out. Well, in our current format, the WNBA Finals are just one game. That's single elimination. So are you two ready for this?
We better be, and these players should really be ready. This is a crazy format. One game to decide the WNBA Finals?
Yeah, but you can call it crazy good. That's what I do. I love it. The basketball we will see tonight will be as good as you're ever going to see. Hold on. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Boyd. Now Shepard. Little outside. Here's Boyd. From past the arc. Good on the triple.
Does he usually force shots or over-dribble? Boyd plays in control, and it's part of why she succeeds on the catch and shoot.
Down low. Here's Griner. And she makes that one.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Outside Boyd. Here's Gulic. She's guarded by Griner. Here's Boyd. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Here's Cunningham. And here's Smith. Here's Hartley. Drills the three-pointer.
A strong distance shooter like Hartley will not waste that shot. She makes it look almost effortless.
Pass to Gulic. Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Does not find the hole, her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bria Hartley. That's her first foul.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
Outside Boyd. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nailed from three-point land.
Running effective pick and rolls is only a small part of what makes Boyd a premier point guard in this league.
Now here's Hartley. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hartley. Now Cunningham. 2 on the clock. Here's Smith. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gemelos. For three. And the Lynx miss again.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Here's Vaughn. Three-pointer. Evans with the bucket.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Now Hill. Achanwa. She's guarded by Griner. To the paint. And the basket by Gemelos.
This is what being a great teammate is all about. Achanwa understands when the defense has overcommitted.
Outside, Diggin Smith. To the inside. No good that time. And Minnesota the other way now. And here's Hill. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Gemelos. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Collier. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Here's Evans. Inside. Here's Griner. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love to see Griner play confident inside. Even with good defense, she's able to get the job done.
So at the end of one quarter of play, it's still a close game. Lynx ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. Got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
I love the hustle they're showing here in the first.
It's showing up on the scoreboard, too. A lot of second chance points. And as you said, it's due to their hustle.
The Mercury trail. Now Evans. Here's Walker. Sweet little floater.
Not just a long-range gunner. Walker has the hops to also do damage close in.
Pass to Fagbenle. Achanwa. And here is Gemelos. Collier, guarded by Walker. Here's Hill. And a foul called on the shot. Got it on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. And this is her first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Taylor Hill. 2 shots.
She knocks down the first one. So she gets them both. Here's Evans. Pass to Walker. Vaughn. Now Evans. Griner inside. Achanwa on her. And the Mercury, another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here's Collier. Now Gemelos. Pass to Fagmanley. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot.
That's using the bounce pass to perfection.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
And the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Getting ready for the Mercury. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Hartley outside. Shoots over Little. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Now here's Clark for 3. Drills it from outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Cunningham. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Hartley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Boyd. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clark outside. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 2 points. That one goes in.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Pass to Smith. Back to Hartley. From the arc. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Working off ball. Hartley scores it. Nice setup from the teammates, and it's the point guard using the pass this time.
2 minutes.
Now here's Clark. 8 points for her. Shepard. Pass to Gulich. Now here's Clark. The three-pointer off the mark. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. And here's Cunningham. Hartley. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
Here's Shepard. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot's good by Clark.
She's on a good pace in three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second, with more to come, hopefully.
And the Mercury call time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
change here. Pass to Cunningham. Smith. And here's Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Now here's Clark. 11 points in the game. And the powerful one-hand slam.
She's an automatic finisher when she gets into that area.
And she picks the simple one-handed jam to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple indeed, and those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Down low. Here's Gulic. No good off the back of the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Mercury out in front. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. It's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. Phoenix in the lead. Griner with the ball. Hartley outside. Shoots over Boyd. Hartley's shot is off. So the Lynx now. Here's Clark. To the left side wing. Now here's Boyd. She's covered closely. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Hartley. Boyd can't get it to go.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Now Smith. Here's Griner. And she converts the layup.
Just an incredible display of athleticism. Now, Griner's active on both ends of the floor, and her coaches appreciate that.
Now here's Boyd. 6-point game, and it's in.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Hartley. He's got 11. Beyond the arc, and the Mercury, another 3.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Gulic. The rebound by Hartley. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Pass to Griner. Smith. Hartley with it from downtown. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks, and hit 3 of 4 of them.
Minnesota calls a timeout. You gotta like what Hartley has done in this game.
Simply, she is on fire from beyond the arc. It's time to start shaping the game plan around stopping her.
spin for Phoenix.
And here are the Lynx now, trailing by 10. Gemelos, she's guarded by Hartley. Back to Boyd. Pass to Little. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Boyd. That three off the mark.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Diggins Smith. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Collier outside. Pass to Boyd. Gemelos. Now Achanwa. He's guarded by Griner. For 3, Nafisa Collier. It's good from long range.
A legitimate threat from beyond the arc. Collier feels comfortable trying her luck whenever she's given the chance.
And here's Smith. Here's Hartley. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Little. Up top, Achanwa. Out to the left wing. Here's Boyd. Skylar Diggins Smith with a defensive effort. Phoenix with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Boyd. Makes it off the glass.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Outside, Diggins Smith. To the wing on the left. Here's Hartley. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal.
Natalie Achanwa picks one up.
Well, Hartley is very difficult to get off the ball. Once she has the rock in her hands, good luck getting her out of it.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. And the first one at the line is good.
You can see the impact of Hartley's enthusiasm for the game on the floor, keeping herself and her teammates fired up.
And that's good as she hits both shots. Now here's Clark. She's got 11. Pass to Hill. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Hartley with it. 22 points for her. To the paint. Reiner's shot is good.
And Hartley is a quality distributor. Realizes it's a big part of her job to share the rock.
And the defense really pressing up on her and made it a tough shot. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Mercury. They lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And she might not be pass first playing out of the 2-guard spot, but she shows here that when she needs to, she can dole out assists.
That's right. You know, that's not her primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, she can do it. and do it well.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Pass to Shepard. Back Benley. Here's Hill. She's guarded by Hartley. Connects from three-point range.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Hartley outside. Walker. Now Evans. Fires the three. Shepard pulls it in. Here's Gulich. She's guarded by Griner. Phoenix leading. To the inside. Evans misses. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Hill. Rhea Hartley with some nice D. And so here's Phoenix. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Evans with the bucket.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Here's Clark. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hill. Finds herself wide open and drills it.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
And the Mercury call time here.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! In for the Mercury, Alana Smith, Sophie Cunningham.
Lynx on D. 9-point game. To the middle. Griner shot's good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Here's Hill. Five on the clock. Knocks it loose. Now Smith. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. That shot, no good. Inside, pass to Clark. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Here's Griner. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 of 7.
For the Lynx.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? in for the Mercury.
And that's going to be over his back. Wasn't watching for the line that time.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
And so here's Phoenix. And here is Diggins Smith. Pass to Griner. That shot off the mark. The Lynx go the other way with it. Here's Gulich, guarded by Diggins Smith. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pulls up from the top of the key. And Clark pulls it down. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Pass to Smith. Reiner. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Diggins Smith. Boyd covering. Oops, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over. It's a race against time as they look to make a run here.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not on their side right now.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Pass to Cunningham. Smith. Ball stolen.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Gulich. She's guarded by Griner. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort. Phoenix with the ball. Here's Cunningham. And so it's Phoenix with the W.